At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Ooh, baby, we got a sexy one for you.
That's right, divas. We are calling in from Tokyo to let you know we're doing a podcast in my hotel room.
Yeah, so if this sounds weird, baby, it's because I keep shitting in here. I came up to Dipper's room to shit.
No, I hate that. We're talking about chips that looks like French fries.
From the 7i, which is their 7-Eleven. We're talking all about getting edged by the Edge Master.
And we're taking your voicemails about Scooby snacks in your beeholes.
Baby, clean that butt.
So, fat people, come to Japan.
Yeah, you'll love it. So much food.
So many tiny chairs.
So many tiny chairs. Tiny people. Tiny people. Want to pick them up. Shake them.
Okay, well that...
What? You never wanted to shake somebody?
Log off, fee.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm definitely getting sick.
From the aircon.
No, it started on the plane. I started coughing on the plane.
Meatball.
What?
I hate how you hate how I do time. I hate how you put everyone at risk.
What am I to do? You know what I mean?
Start the show.
Our number is 1-3-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Oh.
Put that vape down, Janine.
What is it?
Maybe it's that.
I think it's the baby.
Maybe that's why you're sick.
I almost just put it on your bed.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Why don't you leave me alone? Hello, we're coming to you from the smallest hotel room in all the land.
I've actually stayed at hotel rooms this size in New York City.
What type of bird is that? Or is that a man?
It sounds like a bird, like a caw.
Where you have a nice view. Okay, hi everyone. We're messaging you from Tokyo.
Yeah, we're messaging you.
We're emailing you from Tokyo.
Hey guys, I'm sending you an Instagram comment live from Tokyo.
What time is it in LA?
In LA, it's like dinner time. It's like 6.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have posted then. I posted something on my Instagram, but it's like too late.
Okay. What are the Instagram posting times? I never know.
Between 10 and 2 o'clock, I think, is when you're supposed to.
Oh, okay. Copy that, sis.
Copy that, sis. But anyway, if you are in LA...
Oh, so we're hitting them.
Hey, shut the fuck up. On June 12th, I will be hosting the REI Camp Cookout at the REI in Burbank. It'll be me, a team of people from Precinct, a team of Darby and Alexis will be cooking, and we'll be cooking it with camping gear outside in the parking lot to see who can make the best camp meal.
Crocs?
I will be in Crocs.
The heel Crocs.
Crock pot. You want to cook in a crock pot?
No, I just figure if you're camping, you might as well wear Croc shoes.
There'll be free liquor and food, so come on out.
Free liquor in a parking lot. That's the most LA thing you could
I know. Okay.
Oh boy.
I need help, everybody. Tokyo's been so fun so far.
All right. So to give people a quick picture, we left LA. We took a 12-hour flight. I didn't sleep at all before we flew. Meatball slept for 3 hours. We both got little bits of sleep on the plane, but I feel like today is our day. If we can muscle through today and make it happen, we will be officially on this Japanese time.
Baby, I muscled through last night. I didn't even...
You call that muscle?
I did go to bed at 11, but I drank all day. I went around, baby. And let me tell you something. When you don't know the language, they hand you pictures.
Well, and it's amazing. They hand pictures and you get to do your favorite thing, which is point.
Just like this morning we went to breakfast and we walked in and she very much was like, Americans, hold on. And they grabbed a separate menu and then we were just like, this sandwich, this and iced coffee. Like just pointing at the pictures is so nice.
It's so fun. Also, like, I'm realizing we over communicate. We just talk too much. You really can you can get through a lot without talking. Just point at something and hold your credit card out.
Yeah, they don't seem to be a very social people.
That isn't true at all. Everywhere you go are bars. I'm just saying you don't need to. When I order at a coffee shop, I'm like, can I get it this, but then also this way, and then can you do this and a little extra? It's like, girl, just order the iced coffee.
You're not gonna. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna get the iced coffee.
No modification.
No mods here. But I do. I mean, I'm loving Tokyo so far. I mean, all I've done is walk around and eat, but that's my favorite thing to do.
Today, our plan is we're doing a lot of walking around, and we hope to eat. We're doing a cultural fusion today, which is the goal is tapas. We're gonna.
The way your tongue sat in your teeth for papa.
We're trying to have a whole bunch of tiny little bites all over the place. Like, I want to go to a restaurant, sit down, eat an appetizer, and then leave.
Which is totally possible. Yesterday, I went with Thomas from the Eagle, Blue. I guess both Eagles. And we sat down in a restaurant and they go, oh, there's a table fee, but we bring you like sashimi. And they like brought us a bunch of sashimi. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like, it was just like a small bite before we went out to dinner.
You gotta stay fueled up.
I'm gonna go back so fat. I'm in a tent of a shirt today because I know I'll be eating.
Did you flow?
Oh, hey everyone. Dipper gave me an Imodium before we got
one. Chat. Put a 4 in the chat. Put a 8. Put a sideways 8.
Put a poop emoji in the chat.
Put a poop emoji in the chat if you would have done this. I thought 12-hour plane, huge big fat man, trying to sit down. Like, what if you have to poop on that plane? I'm not doing that, and I don't want to be holding something in for the last half. I know you love to do a halfie and then hold something in for
I wasn't going to poop on
that
that plane because I didn't know what I had been brewing up. I had steak salad for the last 2 days.
You had steak salad
in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Because I did. Oh my God, my poor cat sitter.
But
I don't even think I took the trash out. I was like, I texted her, I went, sorry, I thought I was leaving a day later. You're just going to deal with the mess.
But
this is how I live.
I said to Meatball, I was like, I'm taking an Imodium before we get on this plane because I want to shut my system down. Shut it down.
As Jesse J would say.
And so I was like, this way I can just fly on the plane, not have to worry about anything, and then I get revved back up with some coffee and things when we get here.
I didn't realize I had a pretty good system going because I took that Imodium and I didn't poop for 2 days.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's fine.
Do you ever take Imodium?
No.
See, anytime I have like a sex party day or there's like going to be a long day or whatever, I'm like, I don't want to be...
Oh, no, now I know it's going to be my superpower for when I decide to start bottoming again.
Well, and how about remember when we had that clip that went kind of viral with that porn person?
Drinking 10 Imodium? Yeah. Now, that seems like it would dehydrate the inside of your body.
Yeah, but if you eat a bunch of McDonald's, shit it out, take a bunch of Imodium, and then chug-a-lug a lot of water and then take dick all day, you become that person's name, which is...
Max.
Which is HBO
Max. Welcome back, HBO.
What was that rebrand that they did?
Well, they went from HBO to Max, or from HBO Max to Max, and now they went back to HBO Max.
But at one point they were HBO Go or HBO Now.
I think it was Go, because the O still had the little circle in it. Anyway, what are we talking about? And then last night...
Why can't we talk about what is our podcast?
Last night we walked... We're staying in Shinjuku, which I think I love.
Tell the people the address.
It's a bunch of numbers with dashes in it. Baby, when they asked me for... Also, yeah.
Pulled up your Google Maps and point.
I went, here. Then we went out to dinner last night, and poor Dipper had to sit on the floor.
Poor all of us, and I wasn't the only one who was sore.
It was just interesting to get off of a 12-hour flight. All I did was walk around and start drinking.
Yeah, I took a nap.
Also, the most popular drink here at all these places is shochu, which is their version of soju. Okay. Which is, everyone knows
alcohol.
Soju. It's alcohol, yeah, but then they just mix it with...
famous YouTuber.
Soju. Chicago. Sis Pop. And then they just mix it with lemon, but it was all so weak.
Were they calling them lemon sours?
They call them lemon sours, but then it's like you get a lemon sour, you can get it with mint. You can get a lemon sour.
Oh, because I was like, is lemon sour like a vodka soda? And they were all like, yeah,
but it's soju. It's not vodka.
So what is so funny is that last night
The girls were drunk, and I was sitting there. I had twice as many of these little drinks as anybody else. I was ordering 2 at a time, and I was like, "This is water. I am drinking water."
But I also love that we like get to Tokyo. We like go, like our first night out. We have this great dinner. The dinner was fantastic.
Oh, delicious!
It was very exciting.
8-course meal.
Thank you, Tom, for setting that up. And I'm looking around the table, and I'm like, ain't a Japanese person in this bitch. Like, we are with all people from Australia, America,
at our table, but the restaurant was
UK.
full of Japanese.
Yes, but I'm just saying, it's so funny that
in our
like,
room, yeah.
It's like, our welcome to Japan. No Japanese. I guess they're not called expats. In the US, if you leave the country,
Yeah, you're an expat. But these are just
other foreigners living in a different foreign country. We're so dumb.
Oh, I know. I mean, what would you call them? Illegal aliens. But
We'll have to ask. Chat, let us know, Tom.
Tom,
what
are we called?
A British person who's living full-time in another country. Not an expat, because that's a U.S. term.
I don't know.
Patriot. But sitting on the floor.
Yeah, and I was, by the end, I was doing the dance of like legs straight, one leg bent, one leg over here.
Yeah. What I was really happy about is I walked in and I was like, oh God, we're going to have to sit on the floor. I was like, I'm going to be the only person.
I was complaining about like a whole culture.
Well, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm
Okay.
talking about my specific experience. I said, oh God, I'm going to have to sit on the floor. I said, I'm going to be the only person who can't do this. That's so embarrassing. This is going to be hard. And then I'm amazed and thrilled that I was able to survive the 2-hour meal.
Yes.
And I wasn't the only one who was like I was talking to the people across the table and they were like, my legs are fully asleep. And I was like, okay, so it's an American thing that we don't have this skill to sit like that for that long. But the food was incredible. And I thought
so
today, this was the shirt I wore at dinner last night. No food stains. That never happens in America.
Maybe it's because we were sitting on the floor.
I think so.
That's why I wore black last night. It was because I knew I'm a messy little baby when I eat. And so I was like, I'm not going to wear something nice, and I'm just going to wear a black shirt. And it worked.
All right, let's take a little break, and we'll be right back. You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? Mm-hmm. I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
And we're back. Now, Tom, when he did walk me around the gay neighborhood, Shinjuku, we were like popping into little bars, and they have some of the funniest names. There's like King Bar, Queen Bar across the street from each other. There's a bar that's sailor themed. There's a drag bar called Campy Bar. And it's like circus on the inside.
Are we going to see drag tonight?
We probably could. I think there is a drag queen hosting Drag Race.
But I want to see some girls perform. I want to see what it gives.
We saw a drag queen whose face was... Remember...
Also...
The Harajuku, like around the time of the Harajuku style, there was the ones where the girls were like orange with like white around their eyes.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that's called.
Loompa.
Dupity. Do. Well, this girl was doo colored. She was brown.
You saw
she was like on her way to a gig and she was dark brown.
Also, what are we doing? It feels like nothing, everything starts at nighttime, but then also goes till 5
a.m., which is where I'll be tonight, baby. I'm hitting it up. Friday night, I'm staying out all night, sleeping in late tomorrow before we go to Fat Slap.
It's going to be a crazy schedule.
It's going to be hard to get into drag in here.
There is a full-size mirror.
There is a full-length mirror, so I'll get padded.
Clock that.
And I have new pads.
Ooh, so you're going to be boxy.
I'm going to be boxing myself in the mirror. I'm going to be shadow boxing. I'm doing the shadow work, and by that I mean fighting myself.
And I'm going to softbox
these titties. Yeah, I'm so excited today. We're going to go walk around, see some shrines, and eat. I'm going to eat so much. Like, you're not even prepared.
It's amazing what you can put away.
What does that mean?
What that means is I know I'm bigger than you. But I feel like you can consume so much more food.
Yeah, yes. Also, the man on the plane...
You have more elasticity.
I can go big and small, but today I'm wearing a belt to let myself know. So when I start undoing the belt loops, I can... The man on the flight, I'm sorry to do plain talk, you guys, but we had 3 meals. It was 2 meals.
2 meals and a cookie.
And a cookie, and like a little appetizer, the cheese crackers.
What would you call those crackers? No, we can't do all that.
We're not doing all that. Anyway, but in between each thing, he was eating something else. Like, he pulled out a bag of Chex Mix and ate the whole bag. Then he had a king-size Snicker bar, and he ate that. And then he did something else, and then drank 5 cans of Sprite on a 12-hour flight.
So why are you clocking somebody's...
so skinny. Because he was thin and taking up too much space. A white man, if you know who I am. And I figured out... Because he was gay. But I didn't figure it out until I saw his little rainbow Apple Watch.
And he's gay.
I mean, blind. But I did do that thing where I was scrolling through Twitter, and then of course my phone is gonna fuck up when I'm doing that. Porn comes up, full jerk off video, and I go, ooh, when I go to swipe up from it, click it. Full screened it. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm sure he saw it.
And then he slowly reaches his hand over, trying to stroke you.
No, he wouldn't touch me. He wasn't giving that kind of gay.
Oh, like what? Log
Like
cabin,
WeHo.
Republican kind of gay?
Like a WeHo gay.
Oh, and what's the kind of gay that would touch you?
Down gay.
You know me and my friends with the downtown
The
gays.
down gays. Oh my goodness.
Downtown where the light.
So what have you been doing? You've really set up a workstation here.
Are you
I see Imodium. I
shocked?
see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pill bottles.
Yeah. You want me to tell you tell the people.
That's a Descovy. That's allergy relief. That's omeprazole. Omeprazole?
Heartburn, just in case.
Because of the food.
Gen-
I would take that
generic
before we
Pepsid
go out.
AC.
I would take that before we go out today. And Tylenol extra strength.
Okay, so any excess or problem there?
Well, I do see the Imodium peeking out
Yeah, which we already talked about.
and a big bottle of Vaseline.
This is lotion for my
A
body.
big bottle of Vaseline.
I love that the way you're always like, you got this going on, and then I'm like, let's break it down to be very
Honestly, I have,
regular.
like, the same stuff, except for not the heartburn or allergy. I didn't bring any real pills.
Well, I'm allergic to down, and I had to get my pillows out. You're looking at my mouth guard?
No.
You looking
I
at my
was thinking
books?
about the pillow.
Okay, so we just tell that story.
I mean, it's not super interesting, but go for it.
Okay,
I just don't know. We flew on a plane and now we're here. And today's the day we're doing stuff, so we don't really have anything to talk about.
But we have our lovely banter to give these people.
Dipper's allergic to down pillows, y'all.
I'm allergic to down feathers, and I'm allergic to wool. Wool make the things that make my skin really break out are like detergent that isn't free and clear, wool, and down. Those are the things that I will like encounter in my regular life where I'm like, oop, there's an issue. And if I am sleeping in a hotel for more than I can get away with like one night of down pillows without it like causing a whole scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 4 pillows here, two flat little polyester ones, and then 2 down pillows. And so I went down to the front desk and I asked Tom, who speaks Japanese. I was like, could you ask them if they could just send up 2 other swap out the down pillows? And the answer that the hotel gave was,
all the pillows are in the rooms, so we could bunch up a bunch of towels and put them in pillowcases.
they didn't say bunch up. I assumed they were going to fold the towel.
But in my mind, it's just like fucking American. Bunch.
But I was kind of shocked that in the entire hotel, what if someone wanted extra pillows?
But Tom was like, that kind of makes sense for a hotel here. This doesn't seem like a city of excess. There's not.
Are you kidding? Walk around the street. Everything is for sale. Drink all you can drink. Last night you were drinking all you can drink.
Yes, but those glasses, they were the only glasses in the building. You know what I mean? It's not like they had extra glasses.
Oh, and then they kept taking them back and washing them.
Yeah, they were washing them and bringing them back.
I'm like, it's all about food and drink and everything is you can buy everything. It's so consumer based.
And everything is you could just buy it. I mean, we're so dumb, but all the vending machines on the street, there's liquor vending machines. There's just everything right at your fingertips. I love it.
Yeah.
Went to a sex shop yesterday.
Oh yeah.
There's 2 of them down there that I know of.
Did you yerk?
No, because all the porn, they blur out their penises.
And that's why you didn't jerk off in the middle of the sex shop.
Yeah, because I couldn't see the cock and balls, which is what I'm into. Cock and balls.
For me, what I needed was
Cock and ball.
the penis.
Penis. One of the covers just was a guy's butthole, spread open, but it was sparsely haired, but hair on the top and bottom, not on the sides. You know what I mean? Have you seen that?
In person?
Do you like butthole hair?
Yes. This is actually, there's a voicemail about this today.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember what films what are you looking at?
Just around. No, I can't read anything here, so I don't remember what I was looking at.
No, do you remember what films you watched on the plane? Not to bring it back to the plane, but...
Okay, I watched Juror Number 2, which was terrible.
Okay.
I watched Heretic, which was terrible. I watched Captain America, like Last Stand or something. Like
It surprises me that you wouldn't watch like rom-coms for some reason.
I almost did. And then what was the fourth one? I started to get through it and I like just started fast forwarding a bunch. It was like another superhero movie. I need something where it's like flat. Oh, it was Wakanda Forever. It was like after the guy died, which I hadn't seen. But I just need something flashy to like hold my
After the guy died.
Yeah, and then Heretic was terrible.
The reason I ask is because I watched that movie called Freedom Riders with Hilary Swank.
See, why would you watch like such a boring film?
It wasn't boring. I found it interesting, but the one thing that I did find it was like I was like, this movie was so clearly made in like the early 2000s, and the way like it's based on a true story that would have been told. Like, they could make it now, and it would be an interesting story, but they would have told it so differently. Like, the film is about, like, a white teacher going into a school and, like, you know, working with a bunch of different kids who have varied backgrounds and, like, uplifting them. And it's, so, like, this film is, like, the epitome of, like, a white savior film.
Oh, like the teacher turns this chair around and sits on it backwards and was like, I want to talk to you.
Because all those movies were coming out, like Michelle Pfeiffer and, like, the movie Michelle Pfeiffer and the movie Edward James Olmos.
What's the other one? Oh, that's, like, very Save the Last Dance. Like, you're going to go to an all-black school.
Well,
and you're going to teach them something.
Well, Save the Last Dance, she was a student, and she went to learn dance.
She taught them how to be white and uppity, and they taught her how to dance.
No, the reason I brought it up is I'm watching the film going like, Jesus, this thing was really a sign of the times the way they wrote it, and like, but I'm like, everyone's giving like great performances, and like it was really compelling even though, and like I teared up like multiple times. And I think there's like some studies that people cry more in movies on planes because of the altitude.
Yes. But it's also like that study where it's like, you know that Church Hill song?
Yes.
Those songs are like scientifically made to like emote. Yeah, to make you emote. So when you're in there, you're like, oh, I'm really feeling something. And they're like, that's the spirit of God. But it's actually science.
But it's actually the antithesis of G-O-D.
Yes.
And it's SCI, honey. Women in STEM.
I wish there was Law and Order on the plane.
Bum bum.
I would be watching that. But then it's also like, oh, what are these? Sauce Andalouse flavored Belgian fries.
Describe.
So it's oh my God, the 7-Eleven here is amazing, everybody. Okay, so it's a bag of chips, but it looks like Belgian fries, and the sauce appears to be tomato and mayonnaise flavored. Ooh. Don't worry, I'm opening it. Okay, so the inside of the bag does feel greasy. Oh my gosh, there's 6 fries. Have one. They look good.
They look like French fries.
It tastes like a French fry with mayonnaise.
But as a crunchy chip.
I'm in.
That's good.
Start it. We got to get our stomachs ready. You got to get a nice greasy base.
Prime it up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like these. You ate that 7-Eleven Japan.
I want to get one of those egg sandwiches. Like it's eggs and jam on one side.
But do you see what it's actually called, the 7-Eleven? Look at the 7-Eleven logo.
7 and I premium.
7 and I. Not 7-Eleven.
What's your favorite thing about Tokyo so far? You have a nice view.
I like walking around. I like the streets. I just like how everything feels open and accessible, and there's always people around. Like, I feel like at a certain point in New York City, which is a city that never sleeps.
It sleeps.
Well, not only does it sleep, but like it ticks past a certain hour, and you're like, okay, hold that bag a little tighter. Like, be watchful. And it's also, that's the hour when most people are like drunk and wasted on the street and can't keep their wherewithal.
Well, there's
together.
like parts like, I don't know. Last night it was still 11 12:30 or whatever by the time I was leaving. It was a Thursday night, and it was super busy still. Whereas I remember in New York, sometimes at 11:30, if you're in Midtown, baby, you could be the only person on a block, and it feels weird.
At 11:30?
Yeah. Yeah, or midnight. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say yeah.
Over there near the Blarney Stone.
Yes. Near the Blarney Stone or McManus, because I think Blarney Stone is closed.
Last night we went to the Eagle
Yes.
Eagle Blues, and
So much fun.
there was karaoke.
They really wanted me to sing. Were you there for that? Where they're like, sing.
Well,
sing.
someone-
And I was like, no.
Someone was like, well, in Japan, everyone participates in karaoke. I'm like,
No, they don't.
but I was also like, same in America, but when you're in a bar full of people, not every single person can sing. Like, there's not enough time.
Well, there was one person who was doing a lot of
Which
singing.
one? Describe. Are they doing
It was a little
Are they
short.
doing our gig?
It was a little short.
The one who kicked it off
Yes.
with the good voice.
Yes.
He was cute.
I don't think we're thinking of it. Wearing all white and had a backpack on.
Different.
Different person.
How about the smoking cubicle?
Oh my gosh. Everywhere here has just like a room that's like closed off, but it can only fit like 2 people in it, and you can smoke in there.
Like full cigarettes.
Full cigarettes, real cigarettes. Like when we went for breakfast this morning, there was a smoking room.
Section.
They said that some places, where was I yesterday? They asked if we wanted to smoke because you can still smoke inside it, like full floors of restaurants now are like smoking indoors. Which if I was a smoker,
What about
Vaping-
this vape?
vaping doesn't count. That's not real.
Sure, Jan. All right, let's take a little break and then
What's this?
we'll play some voicemails. That's a costume.
What's stretchy?
It's neoprene.
Oh, kind of pulled it a little, huh? That's gonna leave a pucker.
And we're back. No, stop. You can't do that in here.
It doesn't set off smoke alarms because it's water vapor.
Full of nickel clean.
Yeah, but it's not gonna bring that up. Okay, what do you think about your high bathtub? Stepping in, stepping out, high knee.
I love it. I feel protected. Though I did feel the floor give you the old dip.
You did do that. But I do love the toilet seat is just always heated.
Always heated toilet seat. Bidets everywhere.
Oh, I had a panic attack at the Eagle last night. I peed in the urinal, or no, in the bathroom.
Peed in someone's
And
mouth.
then I couldn't find the flush button because guess what, you guys? It's all in Japanese. I'm pressing every button on that thing.
Right.
No, but I closed the lid. I'm smart because I was like, if I knew, but it was going beep 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 beep. Like I had hit too many buttons. I like caused an error, so I just left.
Yeah, it's just piss.
I think it automatic. I think maybe they auto flush when you leave the room.
When you close the lid, they flush. These toilets do.
Mine just flushes if I stand up.
Okay. Come on, Toto.
I'm giving that toilet seat to hell. When I was Imodium backed up trying to poop, I was sitting there like,
That's how you get hurt.
well, thank God I don't bottom anymore. I'm a top.
Leave that Biff alone.
Sniffies be popping over in this neighborhood, though.
Really?
Last night it was for sure. I was looking for a little after karaoke snack.
And?
Didn't find anything, but there was a lot of guys who were like, "What are you up to tomorrow or Saturday?"
Oh.
Oh.
And what will you be up to?
Saturday we have Fat Slut, and Sunday we have a live podcast.
Okay, here are some voicemails.
Hey, bros. I just called in about the hole picks. I have a follow-up / more important question. How do I shave my asshole? How do I do it? Because if you have a pristine, hairless hole, you are so lucky. You are so lucky that you can even take a hole pick. Because it's just easy for you. You don't have to dig the day's worth of Scooby snacks and boxer lint out of your hairy shit cavern. And I don't know how to shave it because every time I try to shave my hole, whether it's like Nair, straight razor, electric razor, straight wax, it turns into a fucking temple farm. I look like I have rabies on my sphincter. I I can't figure it out. Should I just give it up? Should I just start taking Lexapro and like never get hard again? I don't know. Please, I need answers.
You know what? That's what I need to do. I need to get back on my antidepressants so that I'm not horny ever anymore.
Oh, because you want to go celibate.
Yeah. Here's what I would say. I would say, first, we need to take care of why do you have so many Scooby snacks and lint up there? Baby, wash your butt.
I have a feeling that with
Get
this
an African washcloth, I think is what they're called,
sponge
net,
net.
and scrub. What you want to do is exfoliate first because that's going to get the dead skin off. That's going to help kind of get the skin and the follicles ready and like all the stuff off of them. Because when you shave and there's like, you can get folliculitis and stuff if you shave and it's dirty. Then what I would say is I would nair it, but also squat over a mirror.
Or your phone.
Or a phone. Get a lamp, get the light bouncing off the mirror up into there. Make a little science project. Shave. And now for the aftercare, Neutrogena has a wonderful aftershave lotion. It's like a very watery lotion. Just what I do for my face and stuff is I'll just put it on and like put a thick layer of it on and then let it sit and dry into the skin. And that'll help with the razor burn. But like, it sounds like you're just kind of raw dogging it with a one-time use razor. You need a clean razor, fresh out the box, fresh out the shower, laced with baby powder. You need to do you need to prep the skin. You need the skin to be soft and supple. So take a warm shower. Then you need to put the lotion on it. After you
Put the lotion in the basket. I also have a product out there for all those razor bump girlies. Tend skin.
Oh yes, but you wouldn't want to put that near your butthole because it burns.
It would burn. Gotta let it burn.
Gotta let it burn.
The other thing is, I don't know, based on that voicemail, if you sound rich or not, but there are a lot of people for a fee, often like gay dudes who are estheticians who literally this is what they do, and some of them get a little freaky, and some of them just do it regular style, but they will wax or sugar or shave or just trim or like whatever, and they're doing bunghole, but just
I would say
clean that bus before you take it to a person.
Yeah, clean. Make sure it's odorless. Get
Scooby.
Cleanse. I'm talking Hyba Cleanse, everybody.
Get that
in there.
Scooby snacks free before you take it. Somewhere.
Honestly, I think we need to, before we even start shaving, we need to talk about what are you doing to your butthole that it's not clean. Someone could go down there and lick mine right now and it would be flawless.
I don't know that I believe that. You took a shower this morning, then we went to have breakfast, you came back and had a huge shiitake mushroom.
But guess what? I bideted it. I washed and bidet.
You could go.
There's two options.
Well, one is for the front that you don't have.
That's why I had to kind of adjust.
That's why I keep saying the burls, the back of the burls.
I did have to adjust my seating. I was like, that's a weird angle.
Yeah, not everybody just has the stuff we have.
Interesting. Yeah, hey, clean your butt.
Hey, baby daddy, a.k.a. Big Dipper. Hey, Meatball. So, I've been interested in this. Oh, guys, I need you to do me a favor, a quick favor. I've been interested in the Asian culture for quite some time and wanted to travel to Tokyo. But being a guy that's 250 with a little man titty, my concern is, like, when I get there, the hotel rooms will cater to a smaller person. The food sizes or the food portions will be too small. When I go clothes shopping, the clothes won't fit. When I try and sit down, I won't be able to breathe, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So can you tell me what it's like being a heavier person traveling to a country that I believe cater to smaller people? All right. Sayonara.
Well, this is sort of...
Sayonara is not a sign-off that is approved by the Sloppy Seconds podcast. He went sayonara. Or did he say sign-off now?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't sayonara me, bitch.
We so as we talked about at the start of this pod, we just got here, but I will say we sort of jokingly have been talking about this, and listen, we're in a hotel room. It is small.
It's small.
There are hotel rooms that are small like this in New York, but yes, the chairs are a little smaller. The amount of real estate is a little small. I mean, like, the people here are not nearly as obese as
I have not seen a single fat person besides us and our friends.
Yes, and we're all not Japanese.
Yes.
Yeah, so listen, but I wouldn't be scared because you might find yourself sitting in a chair that's too small or sitting on the floor or, like, whatever, but you can just deal with it. I would say that the experience of traveling somewhere cool and seeing another culture and another way of life far outweighs,
worrying about your weight.
I think it's more about comfort than it is about weight based on the...
Well, also, we've only been here less than 24 hours, so I don't think we're ready to say. Maybe listen to next week's episode.
Oh, yeah, maybe this will be part 1 of this question, and we'll return to it.
Because so far, I have not felt uncomfortable yet.
No, but I have noticed, I'm like, oh, this chair is a little smaller, or you mentioned food portions. We're excited about that because it means we can, eat at more places and try more things. But yes, I mean, even breakfast this morning, the equivalent of that, had we gotten it in LA, would be triple the price and triple the size.
But also, it seems like the food here is, normal sized portions.
Yes.
Whereas, in America, everything's huge. But I kind of went to a couple of restaurants to get drinks and stuff. And the portions are smaller, but it's everything's cheaper, so you order more of it. You're going to order more options of stuff.
Yeah, it's just different. I think in America, we're we show up somewhere and we're I
want to leave here full. I want to leave here so full of food.
Right, but we also I know for me, when I travel within the States, I'm always I show up somewhere, I'm what's the Wi-Fi? Where's my private bathroom? I need what's the bed gonna be? We are creature comforts and we need these things. And I understand the impulse that you would feel I'm nervous to go somewhere where I don't know that things are gonna be it's not gonna be like a Chili's where everything is the same.
Yeah, I was also a little excited. I made a little video this morning because I got up and left without Dipper, and I was I don't know the language, but I'm gonna go find breakfast and coffee and a pharmacy, and I was I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind, and it might be uncomfortable for a little bit, but it'll be fun because I'm gonna explore.
Yeah.
And then the crows came.
And then those good old Japanese crows. So I don't know. I say go for it. We'll report back next week if something is really hard or challenging. But so far, it's just been different or a slight adjustment, and it's been fun. I will say yesterday, being so tired off the plane and so sort of jet lagged, if Tom had not been there to meet us and just usher us to where we needed to go, I feel I would have been really overwhelmed that everything I wasn't prepared.
I think I could have figured it out.
Yes, but I would have been a little grumpy, a little tired, a little whatever after that long ass flight.
Yeah, it did make it a lot easier once we landed that someone was there to follow me, this is what we're doing, and then we'll get you to the hotel.
And then I was asleep in the bed immediately.
I didn't take a nap. I went straight out. I took it to the streets. I got a beer. I got a lemon sour.
And another good thing is tools, get, everyone recommended getting these different apps, getting a translator app, Google Translate, take photos of stuff and it'll let you know what signs say and that kind of thing.
Turning on the air conditioner was so wild. It was just a remote with a bunch of, words I don't know. And I just started clicking until I figured it out. Baby, you're going to have fun. I say come.
We support you.
Do not come. I mean, come. Opposite of come land.
I don't think you guys will delve into it, but I'm too tired to be scrolling on Twitter for all the drama. But what is going on with Irene and Arietti? What did Arietti say? I saw something about producers and money and fucking shit up. So I don't know if Meatball saw it, and has an opinion on producing shows, and if she has ever fucked with a man, money, or character, or whatever the fuck Irene said. I would like to get a clip notes of it from a gay woman. Thank you.
Okay, so Meatball's going to give us the cliff notes. of the Irene and go
I
for
mean,
it.
what?
I'm passing the mic to the gay woman who's going to give us the cliff notes on the Twitter drama.
So what it seemed like was that Mistress Isabel Brooks at the premiere party interviewed Irene the alien and asked her if her and Arietti are still friends. And Irene said no, and she left it at that. She was very professional. She goes, "We don't talk anymore because I don't fuck with people that mess with my money, my man, or my bookings." What was it? It was 3 things.
I don't know, but that was after Mistress pressed her. Initially, she just said, no, thank you.
And then Arietti was like, "Let me keep my mouth shut because I don't want to get in trouble," which is like, then do it. But the minute she posted that, I knew something was coming. And then Arietti went off on her, literally called her a pedophile and racist, which I think is absurd, but also not out of character for Arietti to like go so far extreme. And then she backtracked it to be like, well, that's not what I meant. What I meant was this. And then she deleted it. So these girls are not media trained and they don't know what they're up to. And that's what happened last week on Glee. I think that's like the gist of it.
And there was
I don't want to get into their drama though, because to be honest, they both seem like annoying to me. Sorry. Like Irene's doing really good on the show.
And she was nice. We hung out with her in Boise that one time.
Yeah, she's nice. Arietti, I mean, I don't know these people.
Right. I think what it comes down to is like Mistress is using the internet and her YouTube channel and everything to her great success. Like she knows how to play that internet drama game, and I think some of these other girls are like, and I think what Irene did, she was playful. Like she could have gotten mad on camera in front of Mistress and been like, "I told you not to." Like
and
Irene was playful.
This whole situation very well, where she's like, "I'm gonna keep it cute and not say anything."
Right.
And Arietti looks like the fucking fool.
Well, I think there are too many people who think that, you know, a string of episodes on a reality TV show means that you listen.
And baby, it doesn't, because you meet half of these girls afterwards, or if you work with. One thing I do gotta say, to any of these TV girls is people that book shows and like have successful shows. We all talk about y'all's behavior when we do end up booking you. So if you're a fucking nightmare to work with, it will slowly get around. Like I know people that book all over the country, and the first thing that they ask you when you get in the car is like, who was a nightmare last time you booked them? And then when we talk about it and we agree on it, they're like, yeah, they're never coming back here again. So to you, I say, be on your best behavior.
Yes, and also for me as a person who like when that shit went down with me on the pod last year, I felt, and you felt it too, like we had a conversation of like, should I react to this? Should I acknowledge this? Should I talk about it? Mm-hmm. And it felt like it needed to be addressed because it wasn't interpersonal beef. It was like community.
Beef with the community beef.
Community
Not that
beef.
they called me in prison.
Community needing to get answers, right? And that conversation. So that felt like appropriate. But like, if you and I ever got into a real argument, and
it
like,
would not be on the internet.
No, I don't think.
But also, what Arietti did that was dumb was like, when I had my little beef, my one-sided beef with the Boulets, that stuff is still on the internet. I didn't take it down,
right.
But I also didn't write anything that was a lie or that I had to backtrack about.
It's like, it's understanding the scale of what you're doing and like what's actually important and what's not, and how the internet can be pretty playful. Like obviously there's real stuff up there and like real issues to be addressed, but like beef between girls about like bookings is like, it doesn't need to hold that much space. But I'm sure there will be a Joseph Shepard exclusive. Oh, but he probably filmed that.
That was before the beef. Everyone's like, oh, she's really going to go in on this one. And I was like, do you guys not understand how this shit works? That was probably filmed 2 weeks ago.
Do you not understand that Courtney and I made R&R in February? All right, we're going to take a break and be back with our last segment.
And we're back. And just one more thing. Media literacy. I get on...
But you say media train. It's not like you took a class.
No, I just understand how words hold value.
Pop-off says.
And I understand that when I'm reading something that someone wrote, I'm so many of the kids on the internet think that they have like a concept of how any of this stuff, any of the TV girls, any of how production works, and they make up lies, and then it becomes truth, and it's like, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're 12 years old and you're in Idaho.
Like the Green Goblin or whoever on the internet.
I don't know who that is.
There's some account that, I don't know. There are so many accounts that was like the way they knew that this was going to be a moment back in 2005. So, girl, all that stuff, you're like pouring value onto coincidence and screenshots and whatever.
Yeah.
Look at the. Can you describe this screenshot that I texted Delta?
Oh yeah, and you guys, I can tweet what I want to tweet, and I can write what I want to. Oh my god. Okay, so it says the queens of season 3 watching the top 4 episode right before filming the reunion. Lydia B. Collins just turned 10 years old.
Who's that?
Okay, that is Yara Sofia. That is Carmen Carrera. That is Delta Works Neck.
And this must be someone. Do you think it's Mariah?
That has to be Mariah.
In a bus down, and they're watching on a folding table a Mac with an episode of season 3 Drag Race, and the box for the
box
Mac
is under it. Like they just bought it for them to watch, and it's like plugged into a printer. That's so weird.
But the fact that this is like content.
Yeah, but they're like, I mean, when we say they're about to film, they're in full drag. Like they're about to get dressed and go do the reunion.
Yara's wearing her Papaton. But this is what I mean. The show is so, I don't know, prolific. There are so many trickle downs. Like we were talking about this yesterday where Tom was saying, I've made a lot of money off of Drag Race because he throws a viewing party.
Mm-hmm.
That trickle down economy is like crazy.
Yeah.
And think about that. We're sitting in Tokyo, sitting around a table on the floor. And we're with a bunch of people from all over the world. And we're sitting there throwing lyrics back and forth from seasons of like Drag Race 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
But everyone knows these references.
But you know what's bad about me is if you ask me, like, who was on season 13, I could not tell you.
It's all your friends.
Give me 2 names, and then I will tell you. Well, they all blur together.
Rose.
Candy, Rose,
Gottmik.
Tina Turner.
Tina and Burner.
Gottmik. Who else was there? Okay, maybe. Okay, give me another season.
Simone
won.
Yeah? Okay, give you another season. 12. Now that one's tricky. But if I give you a clue, you'll say everybody.
Jan. Because Rose was right on after Jan. Okay, Jan. And Jan fought with... No, she didn't fight with... Oh, Jackie Cox.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Heidi.
Heidi. Jada. And Jada Pinkett Smith. And...
Gigi Good and Crystal Method.
Oh, yeah.
Redacted.
Oh, my dear friend. My dear friend who I stayed with, Charisse.
But it is crazy. It is like so. Someone wrote into Race Chaser since the start of this year. It's only been like flagship Drag Race.
Good.
There have been no
good
international seasons. They teased the Slasian Royale, but then it's just been 17 and All Stars and maybe a Canada. 2 years ago, there were like 25 franchises.
Well, it seems like they're doing a scale back because there's not even a drag con this year.
Right.
It would have been announced because it's usually in July?
I want to put on a festival.
Don't. You've already spread yourself too thin. Next call.
Did you call me thin?
Yeah.
I want to put on a...
spread.
I want to spread those cheeks and get those Scooby snacks out. I want to spread myself so thin. No, I want to put on a festival that is non-TV girls exclusively.
Oh, I'd be in.
Luscious.
Rain LaRue from Houston.
Sure. Lucy Stool,
Tenderoni. Now I'm just gonna go down the Chicago list, like Dairy Queen. Oh, Darby and Alexis.
Yes,
Miss Chan.
Like
Chan.
Yeah, I think like media girlies who aren't on TV, sisters doing it for themselves. Delta,
Lucy Queen.
Yes, and then the icon.
And then when she comes in, I just start swinging. I'm just kidding.
Do y'all have
we don't have
media train yourself.
We don't have
media train yourself.
Everyone, that was a joke because everyone. It's a joke. Naomi.
Okay, walking home from a hookup last night, and I just want to say, Meatball, you were right. Squirt is the same as piss. That man knew nothing. I was just peeing all over him. And he was like, yeah, keep squirting. It was just peeing. I was peeing on him. I hope this ends the debate. Anyways, thanks for the pod. Whoa.
So what we're saying is Garth Brooks drinks piss.
You guys, I don't want to keep getting into this. There's things I don't want to talk about anymore.
Okay, I'll move on.
No, let me finish. This is the end of it. Squirt will always be piss, and Helen Keller never wrote that book. Next call.
Please, Christ God, Meatball, do not do the vaping. You are going to think that you are okay. You're going to think you're not coughing up black stuff anymore. Well, guess what? Nicotine paralyzes the cells in your lungs that allow it to expel the tar and carcinogens that get inside of your lungs. So just let that sink in. He's at the door. He's knocking. Let him in. Goodbye.
Stop. I hate that you bought this vape as a bit, and now you're a full-on addict.
Once this one dies, I'm done.
You'll buy a new one.
I don't even know where to buy them. Wink. You know what? You're right.
The vaping guns.
You're right. I'm going to buy the gun instead. Thank you for that. I feel like it's already making me sick. I just really got to get through this one vape. You know I can't waste.
Yes, you hate excess, you hate waste. That's why you clean those tarps after every fat slut.
Of course. I take them home. I hose them off. I scrape off the stuff. And I just eat the ham and the cheese and the white American bread because, you know, I asked for Italian, but I got white American, which, whatever. Probably end up shitting myself anyway because I probably have IBS or something, you know. It doesn't matter.
Well, we've made it to the end of our episode.
There's one more voicemail. Let's give voice to the voiceless.
Hi, Fox. So I had a hookup with a guy yesterday who claimed to be an edge master. And it was the whole blindfold, restraint, kinky setup. Now I love to edge, so I was excited, and I figured I was going to come super hard. So I drive an hour away to this guy's house, and he makes me wear underwear, which I don't usually do. And makes me take a shower at his place because he doesn't like funk or musk. So I sit in the chair, and he ties me up, blindfolds me, starts playing with me, and it felt good at first. Then once I get fully hard, this man proceeds to pummel my dick like it stole money from him. Like, it felt like he was trying to yank it off of my body. I kept him having to call a timeout and then tell him how to edge me. So my thing is, like, if you're going to claim to be an edge master, I feel like you need to be super intuitive around what a person likes having done to them. In my mind, it's about giving someone the most pleasure that you possibly can for as long as they can take it. So, I mean, I eventually came, because I always come. But overall, it felt so not worth it. I oftentimes feel like no one can get me off quite like I can get myself off, which is kind of depressing. And being depressed is pretty gay. We all know that. Thoughts?
Props to you, mama.
I love that you clearly wrote that down and had a story for us.
It sounded like a commencement speech, and I'm not mad.
What I will agree with is I think over the last year of me being a total slut and whore, there are some people that are just not intuitive to what people like. And you have to understand, going into every sexual experience, everybody's different and everybody's body is different. And you have to kind of figure out what they like. I oftentimes before...
Me? I kind of like the
smell. No, I like that he made you shower. I've never been tied to a chair and yerked all edged before. It's an experience that I think I would like to try. But I'm afraid because it's like, what if it's bad like this?
Well, he was able to call a timeout and explain to him, soft, slow strokes. Don't pummel me like a beanbag.
What I've gone into lately is telling people directly before I even head over there what exactly I like.
Read it aloud.
I will not. To the class? No, I won't. But if you've ever...
Give me the Cliff's notes.
Fat, chubby top, you know.
You know. You say, I want you to choke on it?
Sure.
I want you to have
But not the forceful choke where your throat isn't open and I'm just like bashing the back.
Hate that.
Like I'm hitting a wall with my dick. It's like, stop.
I like to feel that pop in my throat.
No, I think that means something broke.
No, it's like when the throat's like this, but then they push through and it like opens up. You sound like you're snoring on the plane and you wake yourself up.
Oh, well, that's part of just opening up. I can do that as a singer.
I'm working.
Because I'm a singer. Thank you all so much. Well, did you have anything to say about the edgelord?
I think edging is fun. I think, I will say, as a person who has boasted about the skills of my throat, and I have received from multiple people that sort of accolade of like, wow, you really suck that dick. I sometimes encounter dicks that just don't fit down my throat or don't make sense because all bodies are different. And so I do very much understand being a person that's like, I love sucking dick. I'm so good at sucking dick. And then sometimes you'll like encounter a person's dick who's like, you can't suck and it doesn't really work. And you're not, you're not a true match. And so, but I feel like with edging, it's a lot different because like a hand is way more flexible than a throat.
Yes.
So, but I do understand like calling yourself the edge master and then the person being like, that's not working for me, John.
Yeah, I think it's totally fine.
Tap, tap.
If it's starting to hurt, I think it's totally fine to be like, hey, actually, this is more what I'm into.
And I'm glad you had a code word.
Can we know the code word?
Or a timeout, whatever.
He said timeout. He, with his hands, go, timeout.
T-O.
Hands behind his back, like trying to hit the T.
Well, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, sorry if this one's a little wild. We're in a different time zone and we don't know what to do with ourselves.
I feel like I'm doing great.
Grape.
Soda.
Yes.
So thanks so much for listening. Remember, we have audio episodes every Tuesday, video episodes every Friday, and unbleeped and ad-free versions and full-length video episodes are available on Mom Plus Gold per usual.
Yeah, and if you've been skipping the Fridays, I know I get a lot of messages telling me that you guys prefer just me and Dipper. Go listen to the latest Chris Renfro episode. It is so funny. I love that.
We had fun.
We had fun. It's fun when a listener of the pod comes on and like plays the game.
Oh, yeah.
So go give that a listen. And hey, let me know if you want to come over and edge me. No, I'm coming to your house. No one comes over to my house.
Yeah, you'll come to their house and take a shower.
I'll take a shower in your shower.
I'll take a shower in your shower.
Now I'm going to hit this vape and go walk around Shinjuku while Dipper finishes up some work. Goodbye. Oh, no, it's really affected the voice.
Give me the old phone number.
Don't forget that our number is 213-536-9180. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Or if you want to send us an email message, go on over to sloppyseconds@gmail.com. sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.